Oh, you're killing me. You just,
Like
I
I said,
swear,
on the side,
you
there's-
design words to murder me.
Like I said, on the side, there's city contracts that make in the main amount of money.
Median average hourly wage in the Los Angeles, Long Beach, Anaheim metropolitan area. So this is even the lower cost of living areas in that area, the edges of town, and I know you're not in that. $35.29. You're making under that, including the lower paid areas. It's probably closer to like 40 in your area.
I feel like that's not true. I mean, I know you're looking it up, but I mean, I have
What?
I have people that are currently living there, and no one's making 35.
No, you just need to go get stabbed or something, buddy.
No one's making 35 an hour, so I don't know. No
one's making. I
no
don't
one
think
that
you
I'm
know people.
No one that I know.
Yeah,
so,
you
I mean,
probably get taken on a short bus to a special place on a daily basis, and those are the only people you know, and you base your entire life off of them, and that's why you think you're doing okay.
Even people, I feel like you walk into any, the minimum wage obviously isn't 35. So, and that's majority
most
of the
people
people
don't make the minimum wage. You think the minimum wage is designed because everyone makes that? What the f*** are you talking about?
I feel like everyone's close, like any fast food service,
I feel like,
retail.
what are you talking about? Sure, in that job, you think that's what every job is?
That's not every job, but that's what I'm saying.
Then
That's
what
a lot of the
are you
jobs,
talking about?
though.
But it's not every job.
And those are the majority of the jobs that people
They
get
are not the majority of jobs.
that aren't people that have like qualifying degrees, have certifications or anything
You
like that.
have certifications, you
I do, and like I said, I feel like
So what the are you talking about? Congratulations, you made friends with a fast food worker once, and you base your entire life off of them. Like, I don't know what to do off of that. That's not how a normal human operates, guy. Oh, you're insufferable. I'm sorry, you're insufferable. I don't like you. I've officially decided I don't like you. Your credit score is basically 500. This is absolutely stupid. I'm gonna fucking just die. Okay.
I feel like the job market, is something that a lot of people struggle with, and I think, everyone has to have a side hustle or something like that.
Okay, not everyone has to have a side hustle, and our unemployment rate's about 4%, so no, not everyone struggles with the job market. Statistically incorrect. Yes, it is hard when you're unemployed and you try to find a job, especially if you're competing with the job that you had previously and you want to get into a similar income scale or a similar job, similar comfort level. Sometimes you'll have to start lower and you'll have to job hop. You'll have to figure it out. You'll have to work internally in that company to move up. But no, what you're saying is not just an average. Everything for everyone. I don't know why you compare yourself to everyone, especially when you don't know the statistics around everyone.
I just feel like it's different in LA. I feel like there's a lot, especially like you're saying.
I literally just told you the median wage in the LA metropolitan area.
I just don't know about that one, honestly.
You don't know, but I have just told you, and that is from the sources of Bureau of Labor Statistics.
I just feel like from people I talk to day to day, everyone's
They
always
don't
saying,
matter. They are not. That is so anecdotal. It's so stupid.
I think everyone also has the same struggles that I have.
Listen, the unemployment rate in LA is higher than the national. It is 6%. That sucks. The national median, or the national rate, is 4.1. So it is higher.
Yeah, like I said,
I'm not surprised. I mean, it's not a very business-friendly place. So,
yeah, I just feel like I said,
I feel like. I don't give a fuck what you feel like. I really don't. Everything you said you feel like is not correct. Okay, well, they're telling me you have some kind of investment, but I know you said you don't have retirement. What is your investment?
I try to invest in whatever I see profitable. I feel like right now that's Pokemon cards, and yeah, I have a really high appreciating asset of Pokemon cards, and I feel like everything I've invested in, I've made money on. Like if you check my Robinhood account, it's in the green, and it's.
You said you didn't have any retirement.
I took it. I mean, I have since taken it out to help try and pay off some stuff. But when I was investing in Robinhood at the time, I was in the green, and I was very high in the green. And I feel like that's the same with a lot of things I invest in. I do make money on things I put money towards. So I feel like that's something where I have a lot of money.
I've never had a Pokemon card. Honestly, I don't fucking know. I don't know the statistics around that, but
I promise
you sound like a fucking dumb.
No, I promise you that is a market that there's profit to be made, and it is in a huge boom right now.
Then you'd be living your entire life and paying all your bills and not being in bad credit card debt and not be financially active. It was really good. It's as easy as that. Same with the gold prospecting. If it was doing really well, you would not be in the finances that we have talked about so far. It is as easy as that.
I think with those things, it's having the capital to do it with a lot of those
Do you have
things.
like a picture? Show me your stack.
I brought my Pokemon cards.
Well, I'm not going to buy them, but you can show them if you want.
Yeah. A lot of people buy Pokemon cards for like the packs and stuff, right? You know, that doesn't make any money. I focus on like the high tier cards. I always go to swap meets and Facebook Marketplace and try and find the cheapest deals possible. So I actually know what my money in.
I'm so glad you're spending all your time doing this instead of actually going out and showing up to work.
So I do know my money in, and I know what my value is currently at. So I know I'm in the green. And
if you don't know what your value is at 100%, in order to realize that value, someone else would have to get it. You can guess it. How much have you put in?
I've put in around $2,300, and it is worth about $40.
You couldn't even pay the rent for the place you would move to if you took your lump sum off of that. So that doesn't even matter. This is so insignificant.
And it's worth about $4,500 right now. So I feel like that is a pretty big sum, and it's something that appreciates. And it's something that, you know, it goes up a lot. So that's something I feel like isn't a bad investment at all.
We have some math over the past 25 years. Would you like to hear it?
Sure.
Divided by that 25 has an average yearly return of 0.8%. Little under the 1%. You're not beating inflation.
Wait, what were you
You're not beating bonds.
exactly?
What the return has been over the last 25 years. Over the last 25 years.
This hasn't been 25 years.
I'm just telling you what the average rate of return has been.
Yeah, I would say I probably started investing in Pokemon cards maybe about a year ago. And yeah, I feel like I've made a really good profit in that time.
Well, I think we will see a return of 13% between 24 and 2024 and 2034. A 13% return. Not annual, though. As far as I can tell. Okay, show me. What are they worth? He's put 2,400 in. What are they worth?
Yeah, they're worth $4,500 at the moment.
Good. Sell them. Pay off debt.
So that's what I've thought about doing, but I've definitely, at the moment, it is still rising.
Yep, and
it's set
then I don't give a sell and pay off debt because I doubt they're rising at a 30% rate.
Some of them 182%.
Yeah, in a year. But if something
in 3 months.
That's even worse. It's even worse. If something's able to go up that high in 3 months and their crash, well, I'm not going to say it's going to crash soon, but their crash is going to be just as spectacular as the rise.
Yes.
That's how really anything goes like that.
Absolutely. And I feel like if you know when to look for the rise and the crash, you know how to make money.
You're day trading.
Some could say that, I guess, yeah.
And I feel 10% of day traders are successful.
Like I said, if you check my Robinhood account, it was very high in the green as well, too. So I feel like that's something I am pretty smart with doing, and I feel like I know at least a little bit about how to make money on that stance. If I feel like I had a little more money to spend, I think I would have made some more.
The stats aren't perfect. There is no market perfect performance of what the average annual return is, and it depends on the pack. There's some packs that have obviously returned like 12% compounding year on 50% compounding on a year.
Well, yeah, those are packs. You don't
exactly, but there is no full market average return like there is in like the S&P 500, even Bitcoin. Like, there's at least even like average yearly return with that, but we can't even find it.
Yeah, and that's because it's so much of an untapped market. It's so much of a boom right now at the moment that it is kind of hard to do research on. But if you're in the scene like I am, you see people that have started with an investment start at $10,000 and they're up to like $78,000, $80,000 in just a few months.
Some people, just like some people day trading, they do incredibly well.
Yes,
we're talking a small percentage. You have never been successful at one thing in your life, and you've tried 1,000 different things and you've never been successful at one. I have no confidence in this.
If I had the capital to do it, I feel like it would have been a lot more successful.
And there's no stats around the percentage of people that are successful in this as well. It's just not a big enough market for that. It's just not. People f around and they make money, but it's not a big enough market for that. And I'm okay. It's like a little gamble. It's a little fun money, but you don't have that fun money. You have a credit card that was over the balance. Then what was this last card? Oh, no, the first one was over the balance. This last one, yeah, it was past due and over the balance. So I need my notebook, buddy. Pick it off over the ground. You made me rage throw it. Your fault, not mine. I'm using the same language you've used about your entire finances. Okay, show me a card. Sure, why not? I'll take a look.
I think they're definitely...
At your entire retirement plan.
I think they're definitely of good value.
Sure.
This
Unknown
one-
V, I choose you.
This one alone, I think, is ranging at $312 right now for this one.
Cool, sell it.
There's some back here, too, that are worth a couple hundreds.
Cool, sell it.
These are all very
Phone,
expensive ones.
Fione, I choose you. Ben Boulder, I choose you. Professor Research, I
That
chose
one's
you.
around $200. It's a really solid one as well. And these ones stay very collectible because
Mean
they're
Show,
old.
I choose you.
So these ones are all very old cards. These ones are newer ones that have high value at this moment.
I'll be honest, I don't give a Put them away. I don't give a single
First edition.
There's not a that I give. I'm sorry. I have no interest in that. All I know is you're in a market that has no actual statistics around that can be scoured throughout the entire internet. And this is your entire you have no focus. You try 1,000 different things, and you're going to be trying 1,000 different things until you never find one your entire life. This is how people like you end up being. And I don't want you to go down that path, because you can actually you can live a good life if you hyper focus on something and make it the best you can be. Be relentless about it. But instead, you're split between 1,000 different things and day trading cards. But wait, didn't we just have people on the show that were day trading cards? A couple? Yeah, we had a couple that were day trading cards. They put in money, they saw a little bit of return for a while, and then they fucking lost it all or something. Like they can just boom crash. And you're in that.
I don't know
Take
how
the
they
return
lost
while
it.
you can get it.
That's the plan. That's definitely the plan. And
If
I
it was
feel
the
like
plan, you would have sold it. Sell it when you leave.
I've sold some of it. If you actually see on some of my statements, it shows that I sold a good amount of it, and you see empty pages in there.
I don't think I can get through to you. I'm going to sit you down with a Sandra Mind therapist. They're good. You get 3 free therapy sessions. Sit down with them. Maybe they'll tell you to stop being a dumb. Except I think they say it nicer. I don't know. I have another card. Discover it. Discover how I can get the out of this conversation.